Good morning, everybody. It's Anne Sinclair from Digestive Detective. I just thought I'd pop on and say Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you've had a really restful period, and I hope you're ready to get back out there and get back on track with your diet and exercise and all those sorts of things. Today I want to talk to you about Hashimoto's thyroiditis. I was supposed to do it before Christmas, but time just got away from me. So today I'm talking about that, and I'll do a brief outline of what it is and the symptoms and how it's diagnosed today, and then tomorrow I'll do about what foods you can eat and things to make it better. So Hashimoto's thyroiditis is an autoimmune condition, and it results in the destruction of your thyroid gland, which is this sort of gland here. More common in women than men. It usually begins as a gradual enlargement of the thyroid, which you can sometimes detect yourself if you're feeling around here. You can, lots of people say they can have a hoarseness or they have a, other people have breathing difficulties when they get problems with their thyroid. So for me, because I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's late last year, I feel like sometimes there's a piece of bread stuck in my throat. I feel like I'm forever going So if you have any of those things, it's probably worth getting out. Pain and tenderness is another thing that people experience around their thyroid. If they touch around here, it's painful. It's not essentially a problem with your thyroid. It's more a problem with your immune system attacking your thyroid and your own body tissue. So what we need to do is we need to calm your immune system down because something's sending it to overdrive. It tends to run in families. So if your mum has Hashimoto's, you're likely to have a consequence of that as well. And environmental triggers can be the cause. For me, I think it's growing up in a coal mine. I've got lots of heavy metals in my body, so that's more than likely what mine is. Iodine deficiency, bacterial and viral infection, toxins, certain medications, they can all play a part in what's happening with your thyroid. So some of the biggest symptoms for Hashimoto's, mine was fatigue, such fatigue that I just couldn't get out of bed in the morning. But it might be the same as the hypothyroid symptoms. So everything moving at speed, so things like cold hands and feet, low energy, low sex drive, you lose the last third of your eyebrows, always tired, have insomnia is a problem, constipated and dry flaky skin. So they're all signs of hypothyroid, but you can also have hyperthyroid symptoms where everything's moving really fast, your digestion moves really fast, you could get diarrhea, you could get heart palpitations, you could get sweaty and hot. So both of them can happen. The more cells that get destroyed, the more likely it is to slow down rather than speed up. So how do we get it diagnosed? If you go to the doctor, it takes around 10 years to get a diagnosis of Hashimoto's, and I would absolutely say I've had Hashimoto's for 10 years in hindsight, which is a terrible thing, because normally what the gold standard testing in Australia is they just test your TSH. And when they test your TSH, it's such a big range, it's like 0.8 to 5. That's a huge range. Most people come back in the middle of that range and they go, okay, no, there's no problems with your thyroid. That's not necessarily true. So I always say to people, you need to have a free T3, a free T4, reverse T3, and your TPO antibodies and your TG antibodies, and your vitamin D. They're all good things to do. Pay to get them done. You don't have to go to a naturopath or anything, but that's useful, but pay to have it done. Tell them you'd like to pay to have it done. Because if your antibodies are not treated, you'll go on and attack more of your thyroid. So Clay, Hashimoto's is just an autoimmune condition that your body can produce. The thing with Hashimoto's and other autoimmune diseases, once you have one, it's really, really easy to get another one. So they like to hold hands, is how I like to think of them. So you get one, you can open yourself up to 80 other ones because when your immune system's off. So we need to find out what sets your immune system off. So you're looking at factors like diet, stress, nutritional status, are you eating the right things? Gut issues, have you had gut issues? For me, gut issues for 40 years. Inflammation and perhaps celiac disease. If you've never been tested for celiac disease, now would be a good time before you start cutting things out. So that's the basis of Hashimoto's. So tomorrow I want to talk to you about diet and some other things you can do. So I hope that's been helpful. If you want to read ahead, there's a blog post that's just been published. So find that on my website. I'll scroll through Facebook. It's there. I've just published it about 3 minutes ago. So I will talk to you tomorrow about the diet and things you can do for your diet. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye.